Right, breaking news coming in. Rupee has surged 15 paise to 78.07 against the US dollar in early trade. So good news there as well. Rupee surging 15 paise to 78.07 against the US dollar in early trade. Anisha joining us for more on this. Anisha, so good news there, but Rupee still remains weak, below 78.
Yes, we have seen, quite a bit of weakness when it comes to Indian rupee. Remember, just a couple of days ago, we had seen rupee slip as much as 78.28 levels. So from there, we have seen quite a bit of recovery. But the analysts still believe that there is this inherent weakness, which is going to continue as far as rupee is concerned. It is a good news. The weakness is actually a good news for the exporters. But given the fact we are facing huge pressure of imports as well, especially with the crude prices going up, yes, some sort of strength is definitely good news coming in for the economy. Though, as I pointed out, analysts are expecting that levels of 80 something, which might be on the anvil for rest of the year as well. And that is because the US dollar continues to strengthen. In fact, overnight, if you see, the US dollar has strengthened to the levels of 105 and above. And that is because of the news coming in regarding the Fed hike rate. Now, 75 basis point rate hike is what the US Fed has announced. This is on expected lines. But the other thing to really watch out for is that they have now increased the terminal rate expectation to 3.4%, and that compares to 1.9% that they had initially indicated in the month of March. That tells you that this aggressive rate upcycle is likely to continue for the rest of the year itself. Remember, this is the biggest aggressive rate cycle that we are looking at in the last 30 years or so, and going forward as well, this is likely to continue. In fact, Fed Chair Jerome Powell did talk about how in the next meeting we are likely to see a hike of anywhere between 50 to 75 basis points, and this has actually triggered worries and concerns regarding recession in the US. A lot of experts, a lot of economists are now penciling in that there is a very high probability, over a 70% probability actually, of recession coming in Q1 of calendar year 24. And that is because they've also revised their estimates for growth, inflation and employment. They're now expecting that growth will be slower in FY23, inflation will be higher, and unemployment will remain at a higher level. And all of this really points as stagflation and an imminent recession. And all of this is something which has been worrying the markets. Though overnight we did see a bit of relief rally. Dow surged as much as 300 points and it has carried forward in the Indian markets as well. We have seen that the Indian markets have opened with an uptick of around 150 points. But let's see how it moves forward from here. For now, the markets are holding up in the green.
All right, Anisha, we leave it there. Thanks very much for joining us with those details and that analysis and the forward outlook as far as the markets are concerned.